How's it? And welcome to another video of GES. Today I'm going to talk a bit about Rugby20. Rugby20 got released the 30th of Jan, and it's looked quite promising. It looked like a rugby game that we'll enjoy. We know the last few hasn't been that great. Wasn't completely bad, but a lot of improvements need to be made to actually make a rugby game that is like, the FIFA games, the soccer games. So Rugby20 just in time for the new Super Rugby season that just kicked off now in Feb, about 2 weeks ago. So it was fun to get playing, to get into the groove and just enjoy some awesome rugby. Now, first of all, the game doesn't have all the teams licensing, which is a bit of a bummer. But it's something you can live with. It's got most of the Pro 14 leagues licensing, which is great. Something I noticed, like with the Toyota Cheetahs, which is a local team. It's the Free State team. The team is licensed, but not all the players in the team necessarily are licensed. So some of the players are, not the real players look alike in the photo and anything like that. Other than that, all the teams are there. You can play a lot of different leagues. You can play almost like a semi-World Cup, which they call like a, not the World Cup, but like a World Challenge or something like that. Some cool new features added. You got like what you get in the soccer games, you get the ultimate teams. With the rugby, they've also added something like that, where you can create your own team, where you score coins or in-game money that you can buy cards and start building your ultimate team that you can then take onto tournaments and compete with. It's got local and online multiplayer, which is great. Let's get to some of the gameplay stuff. So first off, the graphics is a lot better. Player models has been redone completely. There's more realistic actions, where tackling looks more realistic. The way players act looks better. It still also doesn't look as great as it can be, but a lot better than the previous installment. And great to see that they're actually doing work in it. Something that does really need a lot of more detail and improvement is like the face models. Sometimes the guys' eyes will look like this the whole time. Looks like these guys got these huge, gigantic eyes. But yes, that's something that they can improve on. As with the gameplay seems to run a lot smoother than the previous rugby games. It still sometimes feels like the opposing team is on you very quickly, so it's tough to react sometimes. But when you do get the feel for it, things move a lot better, more smoothly, and passing is a lot better, which is that was dramatically improved. And then you can now perform set pieces on the fly. So when you're busy with a scrum, you're busy setting, you can quickly select a set piece on the fly with the directional pads, and it actually shows you like kind of a on-screen plan layout of how you execute that set piece. It's cool. It takes a bit of time to get used to it, but once you get the hang of it, it's quite cool to do. And it's something cool and unique. I felt the lineouts are also a lot better, and the kicking for goal also very much improved. So overall, a fun game. It will be great to later on start seeing like a single player campaign, like the soccer games have, where you can choose one player and build their career, or choose one team to manage them, to a successful team. So that will be really cool to see. But I think we've actually got a cool rugby game that is playable, not something that is still very clunky, and you're just going to get frustrated and give up in the next 5 minutes. This, at least, you can put some time in, you can go for it, and yeah, if you're an avid rugby fan, you'll definitely like it. So yeah, I think overall, there's a lot of stuff I like about the game. Like the gameplay that's been improved, the graphics that's been improved. Commentating also needs a bit of improvement, but it's not too bad. Things I would like to see improve in the next installment is definitely the face details of the players, story, like a single player campaign type of thing, maybe some more licensing, or yeah, just some more team management things to do as well, and maybe some better tutorials. The tutorial is kind of cool. It just kind of teaches you in steps when you choose a tutorial, but it's also just the basics, like you do passing and kicking and tackling. It doesn't teach you in depth of how do you do set pieces, and let you practice on set pieces. Another thing might be team management. What you had to figure out for yourself is how to actually do sub replacements. But yeah, overall a great game. Give it a go. If you can get a demo somewhere, check it out. If you are an avid rugby fan, it's definitely something you'll enjoy and you can play with your friends. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch us next time. Cheers.